I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end and start again. Yeah, it's a very uplifting song. She sings it, Shakira sings it a lot better, but I figured I would open on an upbeat because it's only going to go downhill from here. No, I don't mean it's a bad game, I mean it is dark as poisonous dark chocolate pudding. I'm not good at analogies when I'm hungry. Alright, this guy seems to adapt really well to having his head stuck. He was kind of trying to get free for a second, but then he's okay with it. Very happy-go-lucky little guy. Anyway, hello there. I am back. Not that I was gone very long. Warning, this game contains scenes of a disturbing nature. To maximize your Cthulhu experience, please ensure that you use the options menu to adjust your brightness settings. Some games are supposed to be played in the dark. Cthulhu would occasionally manipulate graphics, sound, and controls in a usual way. This is perfectly normal and unlikely to be a problem with your sanity or game disc. Although I don't have a game disc. I have the Steam version, you see. Oh, look at the pretty water. Horror. True horror that paralyzes the mind and scars it with nightmares is never truly healed. I don't know if you can or can't hear the cat in the background, but she only does this when I'm recording. She hears me talking and she thinks I'm talking to her. And welcome to Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Yes, it's one I've done before. But as I've said, this is the era of high definition, or it has been the era of high era of high definition, and it's high time I got with it. But I have an excuse. I'm old, so being behind the times is expected. Alright, do we have subtitles? Yes, we do have subtitles. Subtitles are good. I do enjoy subtitles. I enjoy good subtitles. Makes me happy. Makes me do my happy dance. No, not a Boy Scout. We're going to be a PI. And then I can boast and say I picked the hardest difficulty available. Guess that's the only one available other than Boy Scout.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear. A real fear. A fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
Emo poetry. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have our title. Oh god, not music. Not music, that screws over Let's Players. Paradise up above. I didn't know the words. I like that song. Ring-a-ding-ding. Classical. I mean, not what we traditionally think of classical music, but it's old enough to be a classic. Why does every video game asylum at least have one obviously mental unstable guy, and so much so that he's clutching his head and wishing the voices would stop? Just roaming the halls. Oh dear. Should not do that. Better things to do than hang around. And they let him write in his blood all over the place. Yeah. Let's see, why did he kill himself? Dear Diary, ever since One Direction split up, never mind. He's better off this way. Alright. Welcome to Dark Corners of the Earth. Ignorant of deluded eye think, what the hell? Apparently my computer loads faster than they intended when they made this game. Game tips are currently active. Yes, I want the game tips. I like tips. 6.5 years ago, I was living on the other side of town. No, I've been here 6 years. In case you hadn't figured it out, this game is not set in modern times. here we go. September 6, 1915. So it's even before the Great Depression. So there were no cell phones, not even beepers. I don't even think there was television. No, there was no television.
What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any. Victor?
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared.
Trump
So
supporters?
tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
By the way, even if I'll make an occasional Trump joke, I also feel just as comfortable joking at the other side. So I might take a dig at Hill Dog, or whatever you want to
Standard
call
police
that,
vehicle.
as well.
Come on,
I
Jack.
don't
We
play
haven't got time to
favorites.
hang around.
You got disturbing eyes.
How you doing, kid?
Good, sir.
And the gaps
Is
between
it
your...
true what they say about you?
Depends on what they're saying.
If it's about the goat,
But
it's a
you've
lie.
cracked cases where there was no evidence.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Right.
Teeth. But no, seriously, how
Always
do you
question
solve a
something,
case
no
with
move
no
for answer.
evidence?
Always
The thing is,
question
you could say
something, no move for
that you
answer.
find evidence where no one else could, but not there is no evidence because there's no case if there's no
Jack,
evidence.
Officer Nichols will brief you at the top. Be careful.
Ooh, Nichelle Nichols, is she in this game?
Something must be wrong.
I think
I'm
I see-
here. Keep your damn
Evening,
pants
Jack.
on.
Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Wants only to talk to me lurking in the dark alley by a coke house. What could possibly go wrong? Alright. I didn't do that well, and you know what? It's not going to break my damn heart that I can't imitate Bubsy the Bobcat. I will hide in the gazebo. No, wait, I have awakened the gazebo. I'm out of here. I will hide in the trash. No. What's our vector, Victor? I'm not hearing any of this, so it's not a sound issue with the video. We got some sound? Nope. Is that right? That's up. I want down. I'll do it later. Nope. Yep. Alright. We figured out here. Odd thing about the default bindings here is, you know, WAD are the move forward, left, and right, but X is move back and C is action. And it's frustrating to get it. It's frustrating to get used to, but I think I like it better than E, which is what a lot of games use. Ooh, give me that. I want that pepper. It says...
As I continue to translate the Mycotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters.
I'm out.
These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
Anyway, yeah, I'm back. I was out, but now I'm back. No, I do not blame anybody for tendencies, furry or otherwise, but I don't want to hear about his yiffing masters. Yeah, as soon as I heard that, I was just away for a bit. Alright. And some dark corner of my soul wants
It's
to
locked.
name it Chapter 1,
That's
or Part
simple
Video 1 to
strange.
Yiffing Masters.
Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
I'm probably not gonna, but I might. So we save and graffiti on the wall.
It's locked.
Damn you. Stacked up chairs. This place used to be nice. Look at the carpet. I would like that carpet. I hear a slurp sound. Somebody is enjoying a nice icy... Oh, we've got a punctured lung.
At last!
I had thought it was the sound of someone drinking a icy margarita through a straw, but instead it was a punctured lung. Little of column A, little of column B. So alike, you know. Alright. Oh, why are we getting cutscene? You're gonna shoot me.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Waltz.
Thank God, he had a horrible voice. Alright, I can't take the gun. I want the gun! I want the gun, I want the gun, I want the gun! Alright, I can take the key.
Key. This should help downstairs.
I was not quite close enough to...
I
picked up some...
Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning. Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint.
We're gonna work the joint over, see? No, wait, that's actually Depression era. That's a gangster. This is before that. I don't know
Poisoning, by the
1910
looks of it.
slang. Okay, they drank poison. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
He's dead. They're all dead.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
Poison
Dave,
appears to have
everyone
been
is
on the
dead.
menu. Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. He's dead.
Issues
They're
of
all
Suicide Monthly
dead.
magazine?
Nothing of interest.
How do you know one book is interesting and another isn't? Because I've seen you... Yep, there you
A
go.
diary. This will make interesting reading.
You pick up books. That's what you do. Alright. How do I look at my books? I want my books. I will figure this out at some point off camera. Maybe it's in the inventory. I think it is. I don't care right now. Let us continue.
It won't open.
Man.
It won't open.
Well, that solves what to do there. Ooh, is that a drop? Nope, can't drop down. Wouldn't get me anywhere new anyway. Would just
The
drop
shelves
me
have
into the foyer.
collapsed and spilled books all over the floor.
Alright. Now these cultists must all die for their callous treatment of books. Yes. No point in saving. No point in the new save. I'm not going to need to back up from the
It's locked.
intro. But the key is defective. Okay, this door.
It looks like an eye.
No,
But
it
the
doesn't.
rest of the painting
It's a
has
door.
no real shape. It's unlocked.
That looks like an eye, but I was not looking at that. You're full of beans, Jack.
Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Nothing. I'm not. Nothing. Okay, leave home, lunch, go to bank, go to station. This cult has a very boring schedule. Alright. Should have been like eat baby heart on the list. Just
It's
in the middle and then
unlocked.
something normal after it, like pick up milk.
For nutcases, they
Except they
seem
didn't
quite
buy
literate.
milk in those days. Well, not at the store usually. They had a milkman drive by and deliver it every morning.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Is there anything to loot
There are
in this
definitely
place?
some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Alright. I don't like strange sounds, but I want to make sure there's nothing to loot.
These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand. It appears to be a private study area.
Your mom's a
It
private
appears to be a
study area.
private study area. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek. It
Alright.
appears to be a private
Yes,
study
thank you.
area. I don't have
Go
time
ahead
to
and
read.
pause it in a sec and give the
detective,
room
not
the
a pen
once over
pusher.
because I don't want to miss anything. But I also don't want to make you watch me doing it because it's not fun. In fact, it's boring. Hold on. Yeah, there ain't nothing. What do you got? What do you got? You got nothing. That's what this game got. Actually, this game has a lot, but never mind. I was being dumb. Ooh, mystery door.
Shit, that did not sound
Thank you for stating the obvious, Captain Genius Pants.
good. Well, that's just swell.
Gee Willikers, it sure was swell. What's behind door number 2? Dead people! I see
Medical
dead
charts
people.
on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
What it is exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me, ugh, I got to beware. Damn, that's nasty. You nasty.
Good God, what the hell is all this?
Tell him he's nasty, Jack.
The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. Looks like his stomach.
He's gone all to pieces. What the hell is the point of this experiment? Just to see if they can do it?
It's too hot to pick up.
I didn't want the crystal.
Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for.
Obviously connecting
this
it
pipe
to...
must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid.
So many things.
Nope, nothing of interest.
His dials! Just out for everyone to see. Okay, can't search the corpse. He's got nothing to say about the dead body. Buttons!
Shit!
Someone else did it! A big boy did it and ran
Still
away.
Warm. The
Well.
machine must have overloaded. He's dead.
It's better off for him this way. Seriously. He was... all over
This
the
tunnel
place.
feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
So I should keep heading down. Brilliant! Alright. Let's play Star Trek door some more.
It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine.
This place is freaky deaky weird. I'm getting an alien vibe, and I don't just mean space alien, I mean the
Odd.
movie Alien.
It looks like it's full of mercury.
No, it doesn't.
Odd. It looks like it's full of mercury.
No, it does not.
It looks like something's been removed from it.
Oh. Well then.
It looks like something's been
Yes, thank
removed
you.
from it.
Hold on. I. I is for inventory. Tab does nothing.
It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a
I hope
power
that was the
source
right
for the
place, 'cause I ain't
machine.
getting that back. That is not coming back to us. Touch. Do I have to follow you around? Stargate! It's like E.T. crossbred with a scorpion and had babies. I don't know, and I'm not sure I want to know. And there's another mystery flash of loading screen text. 1922. 22!
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
Well, it was a dark descent into the basement.
I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming.
You don't remember Gutsy McGee all over the place?
According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to hospital asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it
come on, he's
became
not bad
clear
enough
that
to
I
have to go to
presented
Arkham.
no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care.
Those guys would eat him
I have
alive.
learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own.
So, foreign
When I
languages?
reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again,
Split personality?
or at least what
Arkham?
I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process.
Two-Face?
In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
Acting hungover. Seriously. Ooh, money.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
Mr. Anderson.
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Yeah, Innsmouth. It's a little nowhere town in the marsh. By the way, if you hear banjos, run. Okay, don't ask. Just run, and don't stop. Maybe travel with a big fat guy, slower than you. Anyway, new client, February 16th. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson. Mr. Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. Here's the chain in Innsmouth, which recently burglarized the manager. Brian Burnham's missing. One of them able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue. Friend of the family, Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favor. Interesting. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery. A few things don't add up. Not to Anderson. And not to me. Sorry, yawned. For instance, why would Burnham force entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and combination to the bank safe? To misdirect any investigation. If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, Culling Seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, or so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual hick-town prejudice, no doubt. It's not like they're half-breed monsters or something. Anyway, brief visit to Innsmouth. Client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. Feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through amnesia. I didn't take me that long to beat amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's wild stories about the town, or because I haven't had a case in so long. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe. Or, you know what, you don't have to. I'm not the boss of you.